Doc, obviously Doc. I remember interviewing Doc, and him. He had this great line about the Dirt, because obviously he was manager of Motley Crue for much of the Dirt, but then kind of got fired halfway through the book, I think.
I think parted company.
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
One thing he was very open about being fired, wasn't he? He was fired after the Moscow Peace Festival?
Moscow Music Peace Festival.
The Peace Festival, yeah. Were Kiss at that?
No, he didn't. Doc didn't manage Kiss till 1995.
No, I know they, but I didn't know if Kiss were on the bill.
See if you can work out the bill for the Moscow Music Peace Festival, and I tell you who Doc was managing at this stage. Skid Row.
Yeah, so Skid Row were on, yeah, check.
Scorpions.
And let's not forget, let's set the scene, first of all, because the Moscow Peace Festival was putting straight a great wrong in the world. And that wasn't just world peace. That was Doc McGee's conviction for smuggling marijuana into America.
Yes, which I think only like 40,000 tons, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's by the by how much it was.
But you see, this is where Doc was ahead of the curve, because, back then,
that's what he got busted for.
What they called drugs.
Imagine how much he got in before they caught him.
They would call marijuana drugs in those days. But
that's true. It's medicinal these days.
Well, it's like, these days, it's like hemp or
It's
veganism.
natural.
It's natural.
He probably, Doc should have said, look, I'm making trousers out of this dope. Hemp trousers. Because all the kids want to wear them these days.
I think Doc did think that's what the weed was for. I think he literally just thought this is going to benefit mankind.
Yeah, in some way or another.
Either now or at some unspecified
point. And I will
selflessly
hire a massive boat
and plane
and
several
and whatever
workers.
else. And a few of my pals in Florida,
in that industry,
in South Carolina or North Carolina, wherever it was. And they'll sail across, and it'll land, and we'll unload the hemp trousers.
Like
and
Columbus.
We'll take them to a warehouse.
Like Columbus.
Yeah, that's right.
Heading for the new world with a new promise.
Yeah. And Doc was rudely interrupted in this endeavour by the cops.
By the DEA.
DEA and whoever the hell else.
The cock-sucking DEA.
Yeah, just looking for a payday, those guys.
Yeah.
And
missed the uniform.
Yeah. So Doc has to do a bit of a deal here, a deal there, a bit of backsliding with the old
he's a deal
lead prosecutor, whoever the guy was.
He distills this difficult situation.
Doc goes,
he solves problems.
Doc goes, here's the you got in Doc's voice. You got the problem here. Whatever he's got that kind of voice. But he goes, well, what you could either do is you could either bust me for all that, but who does that help? Who does that benefit?
Who does that benefit?
Or I can take all my bands to Russia, that country you so love, and we can put on a peace festival.
Yeah.
Just for the world. Don't look on it as being for Russia or to get Doc McGee off a drugs charge. No, that's not what it's for.
That's the least. That's the least
concern. That's a reason, but it's not the reason.
Yes.
So into a plane get.
Yes.
Surprisingly enough, all of the bands that Doc manages.
Ambassadors.
And the year, what year was it? 89 maybe?
Ambassadors for anti-drink and drug abuse.
Like Vince
such
Neil.
as Vince Neil, Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Sebastian Bach.
Mick Mars, who was conscious for part of the trip, I heard.
And the only band he didn't manage was Ozzy.
Oh, Ozzy just went anyway?
Yeah, Ozzy and Sharon.
Because he thought it'd be cool.
I tell you what, there's a great YouTube clip of the beginning of Bon Jovi's show. Right? The other band got managed.
The other band famously dedicated to world peace.
Bon Jovi, that's right. And Aerosmith were also supposed to be on the bill, but they got wind of what was going on.
Yeah.
Because Doc had told them all, I can't remember 1 hour, 50 minutes, whatever, but for argument's sake, you've all got 1 hour.
Yeah.
There's no headliner, but Bon Jovi will be going on last. That's all it is.
But all the kids will be going home at that point.
They don't know who Bon Jovi is.
They don't know Bon Jovi.
They don't care. They're Russian. What do they care?
Yeah.
So, and there would be no pyro. no nothing. Okay, it's bare bones. It's
No
it's for the
300-foot fireball.
No,
at
definitely
this
not.
gig.
Definitely not. This is check your egos at the door.
Yeah.
An hour.
Because we're here for peace. We're here for
We're here for peace.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
So the eve of the first show, Motley have discovered, although there's no running order,
Yeah.
they have discovered that Ozzy is coming on a little later than them.
Yeah, just
Shall we
later.
put it like that?
I think later's the key word, not
Later.
not ahead
bigger,
of.
not ahead of.
No,
not
no.
bigger on the bill.
Yeah.
Just a bit
Later in
than-
the evening.
In fact, do you know what I said? Skid Row. I don't know if Skid Row were there. Actually.
I kind of think that.
I don't know if they were.
Doc did manage them. So
Oh, no, he
it's
did manage them at that
just
point,
they probably
yeah.
were there.
Yeah,
I mean,
in his
Sebastian
heart.
would have wanted to go, wouldn't he? He'd have been one of the few who actually thought this will be cool.
Shall we just say they were there?
Let's say they were
Fuck
there.
it, they were there.
Dave Snake Sabo was on the plane writing out his manifesto for harmony.
Yeah. I can't. I'm
in
just.
the world.
I'm sidetracked here, trying to remember because I was there.
Yeah, well,
I
so
was
obviously
there.
you've got a very clear memory of
I have a
everyone else.
very, very
who
clear
was there.
memory on the fact that I was there.
Yeah.
I can't vouch 100%
For anyone else.
anybody else. No.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's this kerfuffle, and anyway, the whole thing goes ahead, and Motley are also kind of, are you sure we can't have any? No one's having pyro. No 300-foot fireball for you, my tattooed friends.
Yeah.
So there's a great YouTube clip.
You're just going to have to rely on your songs. Oh.
So anyway, they do the whole thing, and then it gets to the end of the night, and last on the bill, let's put it like that,
Yeah.
last on the bill,
Bringing up the rear.
and the whole gig starts with pyro.
Yeah,
The starts or ends, probably both. But here's the great thing. Okay, no one's got any kind of, no one's got any of that crap. It's the show starts, and at the mixing desk, which is out in the middle of the crowd, that's where John Bon Jovi starts it from. He's wearing a Russian soldier's jumper, coat, and hat. And they're doing "Lay Your Hands on Me."
Yeah, yeah,
So he's
of course
walking
they
through
are.
the "Lay
Your hands on me, lay your hands on me, lay your hands on me.
And of course, you've got
Yeah.
these Russians all laying their fucking hands
their
on the
horrible
bodyguard,
Russian
just
hands.
smashing them in the face.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Stravinsky. Fuck off, Igor. Get your hairy
Rasputin.
paw
Yeah.
off the star. So, of course, it takes them about 5 hours to get to the stage. Meanwhile, 4th of fucking July.
Yeah.
And then they do like a 2-hour show, And
With all the hits.
and you'll be amazed to learn that Nikki Sixx, Tommy Lee, Vince Neil, and the charismatic Mick Mars didn't fucking like that.
No.
Didn't like it, I say. So so it was agreed that they would part company
on good terms.
on very good terms.
But
yes.
he does appear in, he's regularly appears in the dirt as a problem solver when, various things have gone wrong.
I tell you what, the stories Doc has told me, which will remain just that for now until he puts them all in his book. But the amount of stuff he had to deal with any band, but Motley.
Yeah.
Dear
We
God.
see there was the ridiculous thing about the dirt was, and as I was going to tell you what Doc's great line was when I mentioned,
go on,
when I mentioned the dirt, he goes, well, some of it was true. And I think that's right. I think the problem is they've gone down the road of when you've got the truth and the legend, print the legend, which is the old maxim.
Yeah.
But in Motley Crue's case, actually, it's one of the very, very rare occasions when the truth was better.
Yeah. In fact, it was more a case of tell
Don't,
the lie.
don't print the truth.
Whatever you do,
'Cause
don't print the truth.
Yeah,
Not all of it
that's
anyway.
too